I once saw these two amazing Da Vinci drawings in the National Gallery in London. They were beautiful as one might imagine, but the thing that startled me the most was how big they were. They were heroic size, life size and a half. Extremely large paintings and sculptures are common in museums, but I'd never seen charcoal drawings like this before. These things were huge. How did he even get paper that big in the 1400s? Almost 30 years later, I can still feel the impact they had on me. It had never dawned on me to consider size as an element in my work. For the first time, I started to think about what it would be like to work larger. I've produced quite a bit of large work since then. By the standards of the National Gallery, I guess my stuff is still pretty small. Most of the work has been in oil, but recently I've been rediscovering a passion for big drawing. I like the way larger work commands importance, especially when it's well executed, like those Da Vinci drawings were. Making the jump to larger format for the first time can be intimidating, but past a certain level of drawing skill, it starts to feel kinda like an addiction. You just want to go bigger and bigger and bigger. The size ceases to be an issue. If you're a young artist that's still developing your drawing skills, I absolutely believe in reaching out beyond your abilities and try working larger just to see what that feels like. You'll be surprised at the feeling of freedom you get when you're controlling lines from the arc of your shoulder instead of from the arc of your wrist. There are, however, a couple of things I'd like to point out before you start that might make your first attempt more fun. First, draw with cheap stuff. Working big can get expensive. Don't give yourself anxiety over the cost of expensive tools. There will be plenty of time for exhibition-worthy materials later. For now, work on cheap roll paper. You can get it in the paint department at the home improvement stores. Just have fun trashing it. Same goes for your drawing medium. Stick, graphite, charcoal, brush and ink, Sharpie, pen, etc. You can get cheap versions of all these things. It'll take the pressure off. Second, size is an opportunity to say more. You're not just blowing up versions of your small drawings. Take advantage of the elbow room and experiment. Really think about what you'd like to include. This is your chance to play. You'll have plenty of time to get all serious later after you've had a chance to explore. Third, working big magnifies everything, including your shortcomings. Leave your ego at the door and get a critique from someone you trust, like another artist or a teacher, whatever. Keep your mouth shut and listen to what they have to say. You don't necessarily have to take their advice to heart if you don't want to, but don't miss the opportunity to see what you missed on your first pass. See if it helps you to look at what you're doing in a new way. And finally, don't get all serious. Have fun. You can commit to a subject and a composition and still enjoy playing inside those parameters. Even enjoy failing. It's just a drawing. Use the opportunity to stretch way outside your comfort zone. A thing stretched beyond its limits never returns to its original shape. You may be surprised at what happens when you return to a size you're used to working. This is Ronnie Williford. Stay safe and get some really big paper dirty.